you're a normal person, your brain is always partly occupied with the thought, what are people thinking about me? And you can also say that another part of your brain is constantly occupied with, what am I thinking about the other individuals in this team? You can't turn this off, right? But in a simple way, you can say, in a cold team, these parts of your brains will be quite active. It would take quite a lot of your brain power will be consumed by these thoughts. But in a warm team where you're relaxed with the relationships, you don't have to care that much about that, saying exactly the right things or if there's a conflict or a problem. And the reason is that they know if something goes wrong, they will be able to correct that. They will be able to resolve that situation. So that's what you're after. It's not warmness in the team, which is basically what you're after. It's not about people just being kind to each other and saying nice things, because that would be another kind of censorship. That would not be efficient. But instead, it's the trust in your ability to deal with issues that comes up from a social point of view, right? So why is this important? Well, you could say if you're able to create a warm team, the people in the team, your team members, this will result in them saying more interesting things. The reason for that is that your knowledge is basically on a scale from things you are quite certain on to things that are more your thoughts, your ideas, and you're not sure, but maybe it could be this way and so on. So if you have a team where you feel comfortable, you will dare to share more of these sort of, in your case, advanced thinking. And if you're in a cold team, you will stay in the more, accepted and non-controversial ideas. And if you're working with more difficult tasks, you need this more advanced thinking. There's an expression that's becoming quite common right now, where people say aloud that, oh, now I'm gonna try to think aloud about this, which is an excellent way of expressing things, because it means that you are telling the people who listens to you that you're not sure this is a good idea, but you want to take a chance here and express that. It means that if it's wrong, they can laugh at you, or they can just say, oh, well, that won't work because, and it's not a big deal because you said that from the beginning, right? I'm testing to think aloud, right? But on the other hand, it could be a thought that makes people go, that's really interesting, and so, which is exactly what you want to capture in collective intelligence, right? So this is one part. So in a warm team, people will say more interesting things. The other end of that is that in a warm team, people will also be prepared to change the way they think about something, which is not something we automatically do. As a matter of fact, the more stressed we are, the more threatened we feel, the less likely we are to change our thoughts on something. And that's actually a defense mechanism. It's something we should be fairly grateful that we have. But from a technical or biological point of view, it means that the more stress or the more threatened you feel in a team, the more you're locked into the way you are already thinking. And remember, collective intelligence is sharing different perspectives and integrating them, creating a larger representation. So now, if you are not able to appreciate and reflect on someone who has a different point of view, then you won't be able to develop this representation. People will sort of stay in their already pre-programmed ways of thinking about things, right? So in essence, you can say that if you create a high level of relationship in a team, you will automatically get more interesting thoughts shared, and you will also have participants who are able to use those thoughts and integrate them.